Yo guys, Will here with another standard battle. This time me against Connor, aka CJT96, I think is what his YouTube is. It'll be in the description. So yeah, this is a really good battle. He starts off with a Tyranitar. I start off with Thundurus because in the pregame I didn't know what he wanted to send out first, so I just decided whatever it was that was going to come out, it was going to get paralyzed. That was the end of that. So Thundurus is out here hanging around. So I paralyzed the thing, and he's paralyzed on the first turn, and I'm like, lol, that's freaking sick, yes. And I really wanted to go with the Focus Blast because I know that it'll do a shit ton of damage, but you know, I saw what it did before in one of my previous battles, so it just wasn't gonna work out. So go with Volt Switch, and I want to get the hell out of here. So I'm like, yo man, peace. The genie is going back in the bottle. But he's like, nah man, I'm gonna hit the genie first, all right? So he hits me with Pursuit, and that's really strong. That's an 80 power Dark move because it's 40 normally and then 80 when you switch out. So it's yeah, with the stab because he's Dark type, it does a lot of damage. So I get on my Hydreion, just because whatever he wants to bring in, I'll use a Draco Meteor on it, and it'll do some good damage. But wow, I didn't do that. I really should have gone with Draco Meteor. That was stupid. I shouldn't have gone with Surf. I over-predicted or something. That was silly. Yeah, because, see, if I had gone with Draco Meteor, that thing would have been gone. I wouldn't have to worry about the Ice Beam, but no, I went with the Surf, and it only did, like, 1/3. So now I got to come out of here and go to my Chandelure in order to take the Ice Beam, so that sucks. And now I'm doing a lot more switching than I want to with Stealth Rocks out here. That's, oh, Stealth Rocks aren't out yet? Oh. How did I, oh, Sandstorm is what it was. Yeah, so anyway, he hits me with that Ice Beam. And I wasn't too scared now because I'm like, okay, well, you know, I'll just go with Shadow Ball next turn and it'll do some major damage. And even if he switches back to his Tyranitar or whatever he does, it should do some really good damage. So yeah, there you go. It goes back to the Tyranitar. Pretty sure I used I used Energy Ball. Oh, yeah. Okay, wow, I'm stupid. So I use Energy Ball, and it's able to KO the Tyranitar, if not this turn. Yeah, it'll KO it next turn because I'm Scarfed and all that kind of stuff, Stu. So that's what I do, and it's super effective, which is great for, you know, that. I mean, that's why I went with it. I could have gone with Surf, but I didn't want the Starmie to resist that, so Energy Ball is good against either. Critical hit there, not that it mattered, because I'm still uber awesome. So yeah, it would have KO'd anyway, 427 special attack, so... He goes to Roserade now, and he knows he'll resist the Energy Ball, so I gotta get out of here, so that's what I do. I get out of there, go to my Skarmory because I figured he might want to use Sleep Powder, and if not, then I can get my Stealth Rocks out, and I can, what do you call it, scare it away with Brave Bird, you know, flying versus grass. So that's what's going on there, and yeah. So yeah, there you go, he switches out, and I'm like, lol, nice. And I'm able to get my Stealth Rocks out, and I'm like, oh my god, are you kidding me? This stupid thing? So the UFO comes out, and this thing has, I forget what the ability's name is called, but it basically disables any other Steel type from exiting the battle. It's kind of like Arena Trap for Steel types. So I can't do anything. I have to stay in and take the Thunderbolt, and the best that I could have done there is right what I did, which was Brave Bird. And look at that, I even survived the Thunderbolt. That just shows how bulky this guy is. He's freaking beast. And now I'm able to just go with another Brave Bird because there's not a point in roosting or anything. I'm just gonna die anyway. I mean, it will be 1 times, but so what? He's just gonna get leftovers and get back up there anyway. So there's no point just stalling around like that. If there was a point, I would have definitely done it, but there wasn't. So that's what's going on. And he goes to Substitute, which is unfortunate. Because now he's going to have a Substitute, which sucks. So yeah, this battle really wasn't going well for me at all. Yeah, so Brave Bird again, it's not going to do anything, but at least it looks cool, so I get to watch the animation. That's kind of awesome, I guess, somehow. 7 hit points of recoil. See, that's how much that little did. It did 21 hit points on him. Freaking, or like 25, something like that, because 30% recoil. So, Thunderbolt finishes me off, big whoop-de-doo. I'm really kind of annoyed that that happened, but it did. If I had had my Skarmory later on in the battle, it would have made things easier, I think, especially for the... Oh, no, this guy didn't have Swampert. There's some other guy that I was battling that had Swampert. Anyway, whatever. I just would have made it easier on stuff. So I go with Earth Power because Draco Meteor would be resisted by the Steel, and I didn't want to go with Flamethrower in case he went to what do you call it, Starmie. So yeah, and he goes with Thunder Wave, and I'm like, oh my gosh, you have Thunder Wave, and that really made me pretty annoyed because now I can't use this guy. So because this guy is essentially useless, I mean, because his whole point is that he's choice specs and he's timid, so he can always, I mean, he can go first usually. So, you know, whatever. I just go with Earth Power again, hoping that he'll stay in. He doesn't. Actually, I get paralyzed this turn, I think. Yeah, so I get paralyzed. If the Earth Power to hit, I'm pretty sure that it would have KO'd the Starmie, especially after the Sand, because I'm choice specs, as I just said, and the Starmie doesn't resist ground moves, so it would have been nice. But I just stayed in because there's nothing that I wanted to take the Ice Beam, and you know, that just sucks. I survive, thankfully, and I go with the Earth Power here, and yeah, I survive with 10 HP. Isn't that awesome? This guy can take an Ice Beam and still survive. He's a freaking boss. So, see, there you go. It KOs just perfectly fine. But if it had hit the first turn, that would have been so much better, because then I would have had this guy for the Magnezone, and now I die because of stupid Sand, and look, he goes to his Chandelure. I go to my own Chandelure because I wanted to hit whatever came in hard. And I was like, ha, okay, this is good. I'm Choice Scarf. This is going to be great. Yeah, no, he's Choice Scarf too. Yeah, Poison, whatever. He's Choice Scarf too, so he goes first, and he's going to KO me, and then that just sucks. See, this battle is just really bad for me, so, I don't know if I really made any bad decisions, but there's just nothing that, I really had no choices. He put me in positions that I really had such like few choices that it was really hard to do anything. And so here this guy comes in, and watch this. So I have my Weavile this time. I just decided to switch in Weavile instead of Terrakion. I'm kind of fooling around with my team right now. And he goes with Shadow Ball, and I knew that I would resist it. And look at that, not very effective, but he gets a critical hit, so it does 200 hit points of damage. So now after Poison and Stone, or after Poison and Sand, I'm gonna be at like 3 hit points. And I'm going to have one move to do something, and I have a Swords Dance up, and so I have one move to do anything. And I should have gone with Night Slash, but why did I switch? I should have gone with Night. No, he's faster. Oh, that's why. I switched out because he was faster, so there's, you know, maybe I can use Weavile later to get one attack off on something, but it's just like, you know, I set up, and if I had gone with Night Slash instead of Swords Dance and then Night Slash, it would have been fine, but I decided to, you know, try and set up, so I shouldn't have done that. That was one major mistake. I would have been able to kill a Chandelure, and therefore I had my Thundurus. And anyway, yeah. So I bring in my Caesar. I know that he can't hit me now because he's Choice Scarf. And yeah, so he goes to his Magnezone, and I go with Substitute because I'm just trying to get something going. I got to get some kind of sweep going on, otherwise this battle's just not gonna work. So yeah, we all bounce around with our leftovers, and that's all cool, and the UFO is still spinning his little top thing, and his little, like, one eye, like, looking around like a laser. So there I go with my Swords Dance, and I don't have any good option, because I think Bug is half, and Steel is 1/4, although I'm not sure. And look at this! He has HP Fire. Oh my god, are you kidding me? So, that absolutely sucks, and the critical hit on my sub, not that it really matters, it's just like adding insult to injury, that it's like, lol, look at that. So another critical hit for him. Yeah, he got a lot of critical hits this game, and most of them, like that one didn't matter, but the one on my Weavile really screwed me up, because I was expecting to take half health, maybe, you know, a little bit more than, or like a little bit less than half health, so I'd be at like 52%. I didn't take into account toxic spikes, but nonetheless, I still would have been able to get a Night Slash off, I think, and then gotten a Brick Break off on this guy. So that would have been good. Although I don't really know because of toxic, but nonetheless, and Sand. But regardless, it just sucks. And here I just go with X Scissor because I'm really done stalling around, and there's not a real point to just kind of substituting again. I mean, what, I'm just going to get down to like 90 health, and he's just going to keep using Hidden Power. Big whoop-de-doo, might as well save ourselves the trouble. So that's what I do, and, you know, there's nothing you can do with Caesar. As soon as he sees fire, he, like, dies immediately, just like, and just wilts away. So he's going to be able to use HP Fire on my Weavile, and that will be the match. And yeah, sorry you guys, but I couldn't pull this one out. So that's unfortunate, but I thought it was still a pretty good battle. And you should go check out this guy's channel. He's a really good battler, and his team was very, very good. So yeah, hoping for a rematch sometime. And yeah, if you like this battle, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll catch you guys later. Peace.